All right, guys, welcome back to another edition of Ram at the Fights. My guest today is gonna be on the biggest event of the year for BKFC that will be celebrated next Saturday, January 25th, from the Wells Fargo Arena in Philadelphia. As you know, BKFC was on fire last year, and this year they're starting with a bang. As we speak, is Sunday. Last night they had their first event in San Diego. Next Saturday will be the biggest event featuring Eddie Álvarez versus Jeremy Stephens. But my guest today, he's a Philadelphia native. He will be part of the show, and he will be debuting BKFC. His name is Zedekiah Montanez. Zedekiah, how
Yes,
you
sir.
feeling?
I feel good, champ. Thank you for having me on the show, brother.
Bro, I was gonna ask you. I was doing some research about you. You're undefeated on MMA. You got submissions, knockouts. What made you change your mind to go to BKFC?
The opportunity, bro. Just being here in Philadelphia, being in the Wells Fargo. You know, I seen shows like fucking Disney shows and fucking the Sixers games and Flyers and things like that. And then for me to be the show and on top of all these other fighters, bro, why not? And it's a different lane, obviously, but can't use kicks, can't use elbows and shit like that. But it's still a fight, and I'm excited, bro. So and they paying, bro. So I'm not, that was you know, um, also a cherry on top. So at the end of the day, man, I can't wait.
Yeah, and your preparation for BKFC, did it change any difference compared to your preparation for an MMA fight?
I would say, yeah, because I'm not really, doing jiu-jitsu. I'm not really doing MMA or nothing like that. Because I don't want to get hurt. That's one thing, and I can't use a lot of that shit into BKFC. So I don't want to have that in my mind and fuck around and be training MMA and throw an elbow or throw a knee. So I've been working on more of my conditioning, more of my boxing, head movement, and still we could still do dirty boxing, so we could still work off the clinch. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So I've been working clinch work too, and yeah, bro. So it's been a little bit different, but it's been helpful on my body too, because I don't be getting no tweaks on my neck from takedowns and shit. So it's been cool, bro. It's been smooth sailing, thank God.
And did you pursue this opportunity, or your like your promoter or something told you, "Hey, Zedekiah, we got these BKFC," or how it play out for you?
So I've been knowing the Dave Feldman for a little bit. We worked together in the MMA scenes. So once he blew up with the whole bare knuckle, I've been asking him for a while to get on the show, and and I wanted to fight, and you know things happen at its divine time, and they did a tryout here in Philly. So I popped out to the tryouts, and they accepted a handful of fighters, and from there, I got to speak to him. I got chosen, and here we are. So it was like perfect timing. You know what I mean? So
It seems that you have been also very excited for it. I see on your stories, your posts, you're selling tickets. How you feel feeling that love for from I guess friends and fans of you?
man, it feels good. At the end of the day, they've been a part of my journey for a while. I have like a small, you know, core support system, and it's growing too. It's growing, and it feels good. I like to take pictures with them, and I like to, put them out there as well too, because they're a part of the journey and they're helping out. And I'm excited, man. I love to do this. I love this part of it when I'm selling tickets, and it just builds the energy up, and plus I always try to outdo myself from the last. So if I sold 200 last fight, I want to sell 300 next fight, and I'm competitive like that. So, and more tickets, man, more money coming in too. So you gotta, if you don't hustle, you don't eat. So I
Yeah,
gotta hustle up my tickets, man.
And do you feel being big in BKFC, having this spotlight now that David Feldman, Conor McGregor is on the board of directors. I saw Max Crosby, the Raiders defensive
Yep.
lineup, join the BKFC too. Do you feel more spotlight now on this? Like, do you feel like more sponsors are gonna come compared to where you were fighting in regional MMA organizations?
I mean, yeah, man, it's a big opportunity. It's a big opportunity. But before I even jump into all that, to think about that, I had to show up and I had to focus on January 25th. You know what I mean? It's a dangerous fight no matter what. So, but yeah, man, sky is the limit. I go out there and I do what I believe I could do. Is sky is the limit. Then they got this big tournament coming up too, and that's a lot of people gonna go in there and try to die for that shit, bro. Like, and and I'm prepared for whatever comes my way.
And I want to know, and for the people who will see this interview and know you for the first time, when does Zedekiah start on combat sports? When you go back, at what age you start, or what got you to do combat sports?
Okay, so when I was a youngin, when I was young, my dad put me into karate when I was about like 6 years old. I wasn't too good. I was very shy. I was a very shy kid. But then, growing up in the 90s, bro, you had the Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, and Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat and all that type of shit. The Claw Van Damme movies.
yeah,
So I grew up watching a lot of that and I gravitated to just fighting, Then also just having that boxing, family get-togethers, Tito Trinidad, Oscar De La Hoya, Fernando Vargas, Hector Camacho, you
yeah,
know, like fighters like that was like a muse to me to attract me to it. So I will always, shadow box. I will always have pictures of me holding my hands up when I was young. And and plus I was getting into a lot of fights in elementary school, bro. Like and that kind of, made me want to fight more. Like I kind of had like a when the crowd surrounded you and you was the center of attention. When I was younger, I kind of liked that. You know what I mean? So I got into a lot of fights in school. I got kicked out of school in elementary, and then I started getting into boxing. When I was 13, started heading to the gym, and it was a little bit structured. Coming up, street fighting and shit like that. You would think that you have all that ego and all that animosity that you could beat the world until you start structuring the boxing and then start getting your ass whipped when people really know what they're doing.
yeah,
And then I started taking it more seriously. Then I got into organized boxing at 14. I got into the Golden Gloves and kind of got thrown in there and started taking it more serious. And then I kind of transitioned into MMA as when I was 17 years old, and then it just took off from there. And now 360, we back into basically a good old fashioned street fight with no kicks.
yeah.
So here we are
um,
again.
uh, um, we were talking before when we pull up the Zoom and we were talking before the interview. You come from
Uh-huh.
Puerto Rican roots. When
Yeah.
I saw your one of the reasons I reached out to you when I saw your last name Montanez, and I scrolled down your Instagram and saw a picture with you with the Puerto Rican flag. Uh, Last you say growing up, Tito Trinidad, Macho Camacho, is that was something too, like having those roots made you like going to fighting and do all of this.
Fuck yeah, hell yeah, bro. And like I loved it, man. I loved the aura that Hector Camacho brought, even Tito Trinidad and the fucking prime Oscar De La Hoya. People give him slack now for like the shit that now, but prime Oscar De La Hoya, bro, he was a master to watch, bro. And but yeah, for sure, man, that definitely was an influence in my life. And the same thing with you. When I seen that you send a friend request, bro, I seen that Puerto Rican flag. I'm like, all right, cool, bro. And I appreciate you reaching out to me, man. That's cool, bro.
Have you ever
I'm not
been?
the best. I'm not the best Puerto Rican. I can't really talk. no hablo mucho, pero entiendo más que yo hablo. You know what I
Uh,
mean? My dad is more. He's from Ceiba, and then my mom and her folks are from Rio Pedra,
oh, Rio Piedra. Yes, see.
Rio Pedra. I don't know how to say rock right. That shit.
Do me a favor when you win and the camera, you have to scream puñeta.
Puñeta, vamos, yeah, bro. I got you. I'm gonna get the Puerto Ricans going crazy.
Yeah, that's our war chant.
Bro, my dad is gonna be in the corner. You would hear him yelling that shit regardless, bro. He's gonna since day one, that motherfucker start talking all this puñeta, vamos, tira puñeta. So it come out of him for sure, bro. You hear it.
You got some do you able in Philly get some Puerto Rican good spots for Puerto Rican food?
For sure, for sure. We have a spot in North Philly. It's called Freddy's and Tony's. It's a spot in the hood. So every hood spot got the best spots to eat. So
Yeah.
we got that spot that's been around for a while and they have two locations. So if you ever come down to Philly, bro, we'll definitely take you there to Freddy's and Tony's.
Oh
And
yeah,
we have
well.
yeah, man, we have other spots too, like Porky's Point, and I'm sure there's a new spot, called Boricua Restaurant. Shout out to them too. And it's a few good spots, man.
Nice,
And if I'm
nice,
sorry if I missed anything else, Philly, I'm sorry, but that's the only three restaurants that came to mind right away.
okay, I'm back to the fight. Zedekiah, how you see yourself? You have any prediction? How you see yourself performing this Saturday?
Okay, so I like to keep myself composed, right? And everybody has a plan, and the shit always goes out the window. So I do have plans, I do have entries in my mind, but I also like to feel and fighting. You feeling tick for tack, you feeling the energy off your opponent, right? And it's not his first rodeo. He has four bare knuckle bite fights. This is his fifth. So um whatever he comes to bring at me and I see openings, I will attack. And but I definitely see that he's a gritty fighter. He has nothing to lose. He's gonna come to fight. And I believe I'm the more skillful. I believe I'm faster. I believe I'm stronger. And whatever he brings and he leaves openings, I believe I could pick him apart and I could stop him. I believe that. And but at the end of the day, I give him his respect that he's been there. He has a handful of MMA fights. He has boxing fights, and you know, I'm here to adapt to whatever he has. And if he gives me a lot of openness, bro, I believe I could stop him. I have the power, the speed to stop him. So, you know, don't blink. Don't blink because it might not go all 5 rounds, bro.
Yeah, I'll be watching. I'll make sure I'm not gonna blink, bro. So,
Yeah, bro, for sure, man. For sure.
Zedekiah, tell the fans, the people who are watching this interview, where they can follow you on social media.
Okay, so I'm not really heavy on Facebook. I barely get on Facebook. Times I kind of breeze through once in a blue. But Instagram, you can follow me at Zedekiah MMA. That's my main page. And then as far as my apparel page, I have is Zedekiah King Zedekiah MMA. So you can follow me on Instagram on those, Twitter, all that other stuff. I don't even do, bro. I
Well,
need
yeah,
to.
there you have it, fans. Please make sure you follow Zedekiah. He's officially now 5 week, and he will be having this big debut on the biggest stage of BKFC.
Yes, sir.
Zedekiah, I wanna thank you for your time. I think we cover a lot, and I don't wanna keep taking over your time because I know you're on 5 week. You're
Yeah,
on
that's
the,
all
the
good.
last adjustments. I know of training and losing weight for the code for that weight. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you, right?
Nah, bro, you already know, man. I appreciate you. So shout out to all my supporters and shout out to you. And I appreciate you connecting with me, brother. It means a lot, bro.
Thanks. I will remind the fans to like the interview and subscribe to the channel. As always, more good teams coming up. And thank you, everybody. And good skills and good luck to Zedekiah.
Thank you, brother. And whoever follows me, make sure you follow my man too, bro. I appreciate you guys.